Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to IDN English SMK. In Sunday, as usual, I am Akhtar Rizky Lasanwa.
And I'm Ahmad Abian Putra.
We
We
are
are
a host
host for
for today
today
event.
event.
We are bringing the event of WET, which is Weekend English Talk.
And today we have the pleasure of hearing from our guest star. Oh, by the way, he's from a far country. And he will take us on a journey to their remarkable experience. To their words, we'll explore a new perspective and gain some insight. So, please welcome our guest star, Faris Dzakwan Ramadan. So, Faris Dzakwan, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everybody. My name is Dzakwan Daris Rahman and I'm 17 years old. I'm from Blitar, Jawa Timur, and uh, now I'm school at IDN Boarding School, 12th grade. Now I'm doing PKL in Telkomsat, Bogor. And how are you guys today? Are you feeling good? Or maybe you have some problems out there?
Yes, we
We are good.
good.
So, for the question is, uh, what was your first impression when you arrived in Turkey, Brother Zakwan?
So my first impression is no. At first I thought Turkey is like a Islam country like Indonesia, but when I arrived there, it's like totally different more than I thought before, because when I strolling around the street, the name of the region is Sefakoy. There are a lot of people who wear like haram things. And then I was thinking about, oh, this is not what I thought before. I mean, Turkey is not Islam country at all, and Turkey has been what we call it, like, has been mixed by Europe culture, so that it's not purely Islam country anymore. Even though the data is showed like 90% citizen of Turkey is Muslim, but the fact is Turkey is not Muslim country anymore. It's like my first impression when I saw the people around there.
Okay, Dzakwan. Uh, Second question. When you are in a Turkey, uh, and then there is a people, is there that people is friendly or and welcoming you, or maybe uh, like maybe that people in there is really friendly or just ignoring you, maybe because of your foreign or some tourist, something like that.
Well, some of them are so welcome to the tourists, but they are not welcome for the what we call it. I mean the immigrant, the black immigrant. I mean the dark immigrant, not the black immigrant, but the dark immigrant. The like it's like Sharia people, and then from the country that uh in the countries like people that live in the country war, and then they can't survive in their own country, so they leave their country and then went to Turkey, and that's why they hate immigrant people. But they welcoming the tourists, and then they also talkative to the tourists, and then like offering food or something, and then yeah, they are good to the tourists, but they are bad and they are like kindly disrespect to the immigrant, but they also respect us. But yeah, I mean, this is the statement uh, that I thought is from my experience. I don't know if anybody else has another statement, but yeah, as my experience, all the Turkish people is good. It's overall good.
Oh, oh, okay. And for the differences between in Indonesia and Turkey.
Yeah, of
Yeah, any
course,
diff.
the differences is really like it's Europe and Asia. It's really far. I mean, it's too far. Like the Europe, you can do anything as what you want. I mean, they legally accept the LGBT, but Indonesia it's really rejected. So from that we can learn that the Europe people is more liberal. I mean, more what we call it. They like to expose what they want to do. Different with Asian people, they still like have like in Indonesia we call it urat malu.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah,
In yeah, maybe.
but they are so vulgar. I mean, so yeah, what they want to do, like doing like maksiat things, it's very, 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 very. Oh, I don't know how to say it, but it's
So in Turkey, so they're open to any vulgar things, just like in other Europe, right? Europe country.
yeah. Well, start from I don't know when, but when I go there and then I heard from my friends who he is a college student in Turkey, and then they told me that Turkey is not like before. Before Turkey is still like an Islam country. Now it's like a hell.
Yeah. Okay. So the next question, I want to talk about the Turkish cuisine, or what we can call it, Turkish food.
Mm.
Uh, how was your experience when you eating that food? When you eating that Turkish food, is it delicious? Is it bad for your mouth? Because uh, the mouth in Asia and Europe is really different.
Difference.
HD is different. I would like to give you some opinion about the Turkish food. I guess.
So about that food, you know kebab, right? Kebab is really,
Oh,
really delicious.
oh,
Like in Turkish, there is like two typical of kebab. There is doner and durum. And
Okay.
doner is when you call it doner is like a bread, and then there is like a uh as vegetables, meat, bacon or meat or something like that, and they wrap it with the bread and then you eat it. It's called doner, not kebab. But if you like doing what we call it like gulung, the durum is called gulungan in Indonesia. So uh it's like a kebab. You know kebab in Indonesia, right? It's like a
Yeah,
yeah.
long
I know,
thing
I know.
like that. Yeah, it's called durum, not kebab actually. Now it's delicious. And overall the food is it's good. It's but it's too sweet. It's too sweet. There are a lot of dessert in Turkey. For example, baklava, lokum, lokma, and Turkish delight, and many more. It's so sweet. And we are as Indonesian who love spicy things. It's not really matched with our tongue. But if we like sweet food, a sweet beverage, sweet dessert, you should go to Turkey and then try many things, many dessert there because it's really, really delicious.
Okay, okay, okay. By the way, In Turkey, is there any some haram food like a pig, I guess, in in the competition composition of the food, I guess. Is,
Uh, I don't think so, but I think there's a restaurant who sell pork, lard, like that, but I didn't find it any typical of that restaurant when I went there.
okay, okay.
Oh, okay. Next, what were some of your most memorable sites during your time in Turkey?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Okay, I repeat. What were some of your most memorable sites during your time in Turkey?
Weird, weird experience, you mean? Like,
Yes.
Yes.
maybe, oh yeah. Sometimes I was like, uh, feels very, very protectable because of their police because they are so strict, and sometimes I always feel like it's not safe anymore because their police are always searching for people who doesn't have visa, right? And when me and my friends go to the Turkey, the our visa is already expired and we is legally stay there, so it's not legal, it's legally, it's illegal, it's illegal. And uh the weird thing is the police there is always respect Indonesian people, Indonesian, because they always thought that we are tourists, not a student. But somehow if they thought we are a student, they will ask our what we call it, the card, we call it ikamet, ikamet. So ikamet is the like a KTP in Indonesia. So that will show the police that you are legally stayed in the Turkey. But if you don't have the visa, you will just kick out by the government.
Hmm.
So the example is the police in the Turkey is a little bit racist. I mean, just like, it's like my opinion, but I don't know because some of my friends there always talk about that. But yeah, I just trust and 50-50 trust about it.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh, the next is I want to talk about the transportation in Turkey, right? Uh, what is your impression of riding public in transportation in Turkey?
It's amazing. I mean, they are have a lot of transportation there. Start from Dolmus. Dolmus is like angkot, and then Metrobus. Metrobus is like a Transjakarta here, but
Yes.
it has their own way. Like it's literally like a train, but it's a bus. But they it has like a own way, like rail, and then they just go straight until the top of the Istanbul from the uh, this corner, and then this corner it's like a straight, full straight, and then it's really fast. The third is it's called metro. Metro is like KRL, but it's more like a MRT. But it's similar like a MRT and KRL, but it's more comfortable than KRL on MRT because it's cold. Even though there are a lot of people there, but it's still cold. Okay, the fourth is Marmarai. Marmarai is like it's really unique. So you ride like a monorail, but you went down to the sea. So it's really went down to the sea, like literally went down to the sea, and then there's a tunnel, the bottom of the sea, so that the train is go down to the sea and then go into that tunnel and then go up again. It's called Marmarai. And then you can also found a tram there. Tram is like a train, but it's on the road. You know that, right? the tram, but on the road. So they following the traffic as well as the cars, motorcycle, and other transportation. But it's a train, but in the traffic. Yeah,
Hmm.
like that. But the best transportation is in Turkey is Metrobus because I usually go with the transportation. And also, if you want to go with the transportation in Turkey, you can use wait, you can use this card. I mean, you can you can use this card. It's called Istanbul card.
Ooh, so they have their own card
Yes,
for the public transportation.
yeah, for all public
That,
transportation.
that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. And also, if you want to recharge the card, you can use Turkish money.
Whoosh, Turkish money. Oh my god.
It's 100 liras or uh, equals as 65,000 rupiah.
60. Oh, that's a lot.
No, it's not a lot. This is 100 liras is equals 65,000 rupiahs. It's so the rupiah is it's higher than
Oh,
liras.
I thought it was lower than Turkish money.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Dzakwan, when you first arrive in Turkey, what is your first go-to place when you in a Turkey? Go-to place, you know?
Uh, first place I went into Turkey. It's
I
Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia Mosque. You know it?
Sofia.
Hagia Sophia Mosque. Yeah, it's really iconic in Istanbul, and yeah, it's massive. It's huge. It's and it's really unique because the mosque is the mosque is I don't know how to say it, but back then it's not a mosque. It's a like what's the it's gereja. What gereja in English? I forgot. Wait,
Apa sih gereja?
gereja.
wait. I forgot.
Yeah, church. Yeah,
Yeah,
church.
church. Yeah, it's back then it's a church,
Uh,
and then after the Constantinople, uh, Muhammad Fatih colonized the Constantinople, and then
Oh,
it's become a mosque. So that's why the beginning of Turkish Muslim era. So it's really historical monument or historical mosque, Hagia Sophia.
okay, Zakwan. Is there any some surprise of the culture that you get to see in your daily life in Turkey?
Well,
Like
maybe the
culture
culture
shock, I
is when you go to mosque, you should wear your socks. You know socks, right?
so,
Socks,
so,
socks, kaos kaki.
yeah.
oh,
Yeah, you should wear this because if you don't wear your socks, you will get kicked by to from the mosque because it's really important to use a socks to the mosque because it will keep yours so that's why it's totally different in Indonesia, right? Indonesia, we just go to the mosque with the slippers maybe, and then we just go from the house, but we don't know that we step on a maybe like a like maybe or we step on something that dirty and make it najis. So in Turkey, they have their own culture to wear socks to the mosque.
Okay. Is there some way of worship or some difference of solat, tata cara solat, I guess, yeah, in
Oh
Indonesia
no,
and
it's totally same. It's
between.
same. But the madhab is different. They use Hanafi yes, Hanafi. All the
Hmm.
people in Turkey is Hanafi. Yes.
Hanafi.
It's no, the government is Hanafi, so the all people is Hanafi like that.
Okay, okay.
Okay, Brother Zakman. For the last question is, uh, what was the most memorable moment or experience of your Turkey trip? Yeah.
Well, the most memorable is the end of the tour. I mean, I I went to a lot of place, start from the beach, and then I went to the mall, and then the mall is really huge, and then so many mall in Turkey. I went to the mall to buy an uh I buy a cheap outfit. Like it's cheaper than Indonesia. And when for example, for example, you go to the Uniqlo or H&M or Zara, it's cheaper than Indonesia. It's really cheaper than Indonesia. And then that's why I went to the mall, and then I went to Taksim. Taksim is like a pedestrian way, and then there are a lot of food there. They sell like many branded brand, and then they also sell a delicious food. You should try it. It's called kasam kasamlak burger.
Samlak burger.
Kasamlak, yes, kasamlak.
Kind of weird. What is the composition of that food?
So it's like just like a burger with a meat inside of the burger, but it's wet. It's wet. It
What?
Hmm?
has, yes, it's wet.
Wait.
You should try it.
Oh, the burger is not fried,
It's
so
not dry. It's wet. It's really
mm,
unique. It's delicious, and it's cheap. It's only cost like 15,000 rupiah. So, yeah.
Okay.
okay.
And also after I went to Taksim, I also watched Champions League. You know Champions League, right?
Oh, I know,
Ah,
I know.
I know.
Yeah, it's in Turkey, but I didn't buy the ticket, so I just go to the Atatürk Olympic Stadium and then just watch with all the people there are so nice, and then I just sharing my experience today. Like I really love football, blah, blah, blah," and then they also like give a good response to me, and then we talk a lot, and then after the game and Manchester City won, right? Won that game, and then we celebrate together. And then there's a YouTuber making video, and then the police start taking away us. Go, and then we went home with the metro. And then at that time, the metro, I mean the transportation, like the train, it's free from the Olympic Stadium to the uh to my house. My Yeah, my house is free, so it didn't cost any, yeah, it didn't cost any balance of my card, so it's free. And then I also went to Cappadocia. You know Cappadocia?
Cappadocia.
Cappadocia, Cappadocia.
Is
Like
that
there are a
some?
lot of balloon there. You know, like it's my dream, mas. It's my dream. It's
Cappadocia?
Cappadocia. You don't know Cappadocia?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, is that some kind of uh, what is called
Cappadocia.
wahana? No.
No, it's like a place, and there are a lot of balloon there. Balloon udara.
Oh,
Oh.
balon udara.
The place is called Cappadocia, and it's really cold and it's really amazing. But unfortunately, when I went there is no balloon because it's a little bit cloudy, and then so that there's no the balloon, so
Oh man, that's good.
we can
That's
show the yeah, we can ride the balloon. If there's no cloudy cloud, we can ride the balloon, but it's a little bit expensive. It costs like 3 million.
3 million.
Yes,
Wait,
3 million to ride a balloon.
wait, wait. 3 million. That's a lot, man.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
Okay, Dzakwan. So, Q&A session. So, hello everyone in the chat. We will give you guys some until 2 or 3 minutes for the Q&A. Feel free to ask some question regarding about Dzakwan living in Turkey, experiencing in Turkey, or maybe ask some environment or what you need to prepare for to go to the Turkey or how to adapt in that country.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So there's no
No peace.
some question to use. Okay. So thank you, Zapan, Daris, Rahman, for sharing your experience about your life in Turkey, and I hope everyone can take some good benefit from it to how to adapt in Turkey, how to live in there, how you experiencing in the Turkey, how the people feel in there. And thank you, Zakwan. And I'm Ahmad Abian Putra, and
And I'm Akhtaris Kilatanwa.
thank you guys for watching.
Thank you
And
And
guys. Yeah.
see you guys for the next
we
weekend
can talk.
English
Talk.
talk.